Taurus, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, guys, so please take these messages where and how they resonate in your life. Also, if this comes to you and you're not a Taurus and you're not even interested in tarot, this is definitely your message. And it comes to you at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. So something's happening very quickly, almost like lightning. And from my experience, when this happens, it's been building for a while. It's not like this is happening out of the blue. It may feel like out of the blue because maybe you forgot, because it's been such a long time since, but it's definitely something that has been building. Eight of Wands always reminds me of like lava, just kind of like raining down from the sky. This is an inevitability at this point. I mean, it's minor arcana, so it's not fate, but it's almost that way. It's like things are happening so quickly, and they're coming at you all at once. And that's usually a really good thing, but of course it matters about what cards are surrounding it. So let's see what cards are surrounding it. We have this fire sign, feminine here, and we have the earth sign, feminine as well. So it's finding your passion, finding your certainty, having all of a sudden having conviction of where you want to aim yourself or where you want to put yourself, or something that you have been creatively working on diligently as well as creatively. There's been a lot of confidence. There's been a lot of acuity. There's been a lot of accuracy and devotion and commitment, scheduling, all of these things. It's like suddenly it's like a debut. There's a huge debut that's happening. But there has been planning going into it. There could also mean that there are two people coming into your life, a feminine fire sign and a feminine earth sign. So it's almost like either these two people are suddenly arriving and they have something to do with what's about to happen, which is what we'll get to, or it's that there's this energy of they're bringing in this abundance, or they're part of the abundance. But we also have this pile up of cards here, right? And it came out with the first shuffle. So this is precipitating from this. This is going to give us some insight into what the heck is going on. Some sort of message or clarity, aha moment, all of a sudden thinking something, knowing something, realizing something, or getting an idea, all of a sudden getting an idea that kind of changes your world, that starts up a whole new chapter in your life, allows you to complete one cycle and begin another. So this sort of brain changing or world changing idea that comes to you and helps make a decision really quickly about you being chosen or selected or decided upon, a decision to, it's like this quick decision that changes your world, and you put everything into it, and now there's credit where credit is due. There's a lot of value coming from it. So I don't know how long ago, could be up to last year, whatever this was, it's like you knew it so much, you were so certain of it that you threw your whole self into it. And now there's this energy of prosperity coming from it, and it's about to rain down on you. It's about to precipitate all these options, all these opportunities. Everything is going very, very quickly. You definitely had a hand in this. This is usually Virgo energy, so that tells me you've been putting work into this. You've been diligent about the work that you've put into this. This doesn't have to be that you were broke. It just meant you invested everything that you had into growing or becoming or whatever you were creating. And now all of a sudden it feels like something is finally paying off. I don't know what that is. Let's get into what that could be. Could we please clarify for Taurus what is paying off? What is this that's coming in? Remember, guys, I do personal readings. You can only book with me on my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule right there. Also, please subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll get notified when I go live. This is the only place I go live and do free public tarot card readings, just in case you might want to participate in that. Now we have this sense of not backing down, fighting for it, this sense of sticking to your guns. There's been a lot of confusion and ridiculousness with regards to a new option or a new opportunity. It's almost like you were fighting for some sort of clarity. You were trying to fight for, fight to decide, almost fight to, I don't know, start things over or have a fresh start or to get something off. It's almost like there was just a lot of irons in the fire. There were a lot of options or opportunities. Maybe there was a lot of competition that you were dealing with or struggling with. And ultimately, you're about to get offers that are coming from that. Something that happens really quickly. I think there are two people here. The two queens could definitely offer you something. These are people that have enough status that could definitely offer you something, whether it's help or whether it's help or whatever it is, it's coming your way. You could have also been fighting just brain fog, this sense of not knowing or understanding or seeing anything that you want, not being able to decide because there could have been too many options or too many selections. So this could also be something that you're dealing with this week, this sense of having too much to choose from and feeling, happy birthday, Denny, feeling overwhelmed with all the choices. Okay, in that case, clarify then. Okay. You already know, you have a guidance system. You already know, you might be tempted because you feel like you have to settle because you didn't get what you really wanted. And so that's what you were fighting back. Maybe you were fighting quickly, like, okay, I've got to substitute. I've got to throw something else in here, right? I've got to settle. You don't have to settle. You don't ever have to settle. Remember, fighting and continuing and insisting upon what it is your actual heart's desire is quite necessary. So we have some sort of disappointment. You aspired to something. I don't think your dream has changed, but there has been some sort of letdown or disappointment with regards to its execution or its presence in your life. We have karmic justice that's coming in, some sort of balance that had to happen, balancing out your aspirations, your disappointed aspirations with just sort of the happiness that you can experience in this lifetime, in your 3D space. Maybe work-life balance or a sense of realizing that maybe you haven't lost everything that you thought you've lost because you've gained so much that you didn't even ask for, or there's a lot of joy here that's coming that's coming in from these aspects of your life that maybe you didn't ask for or aspire to. It could even be waking up to realizing that you're a lot happier with where you are now, even though you don't necessarily have everything that you even though you don't necessarily have everything that you aspired to have. You absolutely sort of have this something that's making you happy. And now there's the Sun card, which does mean a breakthrough. It does mean success. It does mean that you will finally be seen. This could be weddings, happiness, romance coming into your life. Something that would make you happy that you didn't give up and that you didn't settle. Just so that you know. I just feel like you were tempted to settle. You were tempted to maybe you tried. Thank God for the Taurus stubbornness, right? There's just this energy. You may have tried to say, be happy with what's in front of me. And the truth is this, being happy with what's in front of you and what you have at that time is how God brings you the gifts that you prayed for. It is the gratitude is the river on which abundance flows. So if you're happy with what you have in the current moment, more happiness comes to you. And it's like, if you're just constantly pounding and fighting, that's actually blocking your blessings, because you're not allowing yourself to be happy with what you have now, with where you are now. And it's so important to not accept, not embrace and appreciate all that is around you. Because when you embody that energy, that's when like the floodgates open and all the abundance comes to you. So in a way, maybe what you were trying or what you were doing to chase after or insist upon what you really wanted was actually creating energy that was keeping you from actually getting what you wanted. And now there's this energy of, let me embrace where I am. Let me be happy with what I have. Let me enjoy what's being presented to me in this moment. And you'll see that as soon as you embrace that mentality, you have used your Taurus energy in a very good way. It's not stubbornness now, it's just certainty and commitment to quality, and it is commitment to the long term. And it's part of your commitment to long term to accept and appreciate what you have now, because that's what opens the floodgates to abundance that is coming. So ultimately, I think that that's what's happened, the sort of turnaround of sorts. Fighting help, like not giving up or settling. That's absolutely true. But also being very, very humbled and very, very appreciative of what you are and what you stand for, but what you have. There's a lot of abundance that's coming in here. I think this is partially just realizing the kind of abundance that you already have. Let me clarify, especially if there's any higher purpose here. Okay. So align your life. Something was disconnected. Something was broken or fractured. Maybe you were trying to do too many things at the same time and make everything work. And then answer that, you were trying to do too many things. You were trying to do everything. You were trying to take responsibility for everything. You were trying to get everything done. Answer the call. You were answering every single call, and it was actually fracturing your life. You were doing too much. Trying too many things, trying to impress too many people. If you're still doing this, now you know what's getting in your way. It's like you're trying too hard, you're doing too much, instead of just allowing yourself to enjoy and focus upon those things in your life that are making you happy now. That's a good place to start. That's a good place to double down your energy and refocus your energy. And then we have get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. I mean, that's just blunt. That's just telling you, please do this. That's just saying, hey, you really need to get on board with that 100%. So what you can do, that card is just crying out. This is what you got to do, Taurus. You got to take your shoes off, take your socks off, go outside in your yard and walk around. Go to the beach if you live by one, walk barefoot. You have to actually ground yourself. So connect yourself with earth. That is the most traditional, the most reliable form of grounding. You're an earth sign. So you're being called to really ground yourself, because it's almost like you're giving too much to too many people. And that's muddying your energy. And it's flooding you with a sense of hopelessness where there's not actual hopelessness. You're just empty and you're not getting refilled. So it's like, call your energy back to you by grounding. You are an earth sign, so you receive energy from the earth. So it's like Mother Earth is always there for you. It's always there to support you. You need support right now because you're going in too many directions and you're doing too many things. And that's the reason why, you may not be getting the results that you want, because it's too much. So what this card is saying is, hey, I'm here for you. Earth is always here for you. All you have to do is simply reach out to me for support, and reach out with your bare hands, your bare feet. Ground yourself and sit yourself in the earth and meditate. Okay, I just got this huge flood of, I don't have time to take a break. I don't have time to rest. I don't have time for meditation. That's the problem. That's the problem. You're emptied. You're emptied and you're too divided and you're too crazy right now with all the things you're trying to get done for everybody else. God is saying you must take something back or you're going to break or everything is going to be fractured and ruined because you can't run. Try to run a car on fumes. It starts to break down. Like that's the problem, and you're going to start to break down. And so ultimately, if even a minute of meditation sounds like, oh, it's too much, I can't handle that, I don't have time for that right now, let me say that's the root of your problem. You already know what is causing your abundance to not flow into you. So even if you pause this video, take a minute, go outside, sit your ass in the ground, put your ass in the dirt, put your feet in the dirt, and meditate for a minute. It's not about shutting your thoughts off. It's about allowing them to flow. Not questioning them, not thinking about them too hard. Just let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow and let it go. And this is 100% going to offer the remedy that you need to enable this sort of consciousness to start churning the energy again and moving the energy, and for the energy to start moving in your life, because there's beautiful things that are actually happening that really want to come into you, and there's a lot that you can focus on now. I'm called to a moon card. I don't know why. Let's see. Taurus energy. We have be bold and make the first move, but they have been making the first move. Okay, make the first move toward the earth. Make the first move toward preserving your energy. Make the first move. What do you mean? How? I think you've already made the first move. What do you mean? Okay, so no, it's clear now that you have to definitely do something. Move upon something. Clarify. Oh, I understand. It's almost like this big chance or this big opportunity is coming to you now. So you have to call back your energy so you have energy or time, space in your schedule for it. Okay. This is clarity for which is directional forward. Which way should you move? Maybe even you're making like a plan to move somewhere or drive somewhere. Just go. In other words, for what I asked, for what you're about to travel somewhere, you're going to be asked to travel or have to make travel arrangements or go somewhere for this new opportunity, new shot. And I kid you not, we started with this and we're ending with this. It's sandwiched between two Page of Swords. This is your idea. So it's got to do with taking this leap of faith into this new idea, new thing, and you're about to get this call from this other queen. You've got a lot of queens around you. So it's all of a sudden it's coming through. Oh, this breakthrough of this is what I have to do next, or this is the direction next. This pathway is about to be cleared for you. Clear your schedule because you're going to have to adapt. Let's continue the reading in the extended. Link is below. I've pinned it to the top of the comment section. I'll see you there.